Good morning, Eagles. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Thurston. On today's Eagle Report,
we kick off the second round of home-based battles.
And in case you missed last week's pep rally, we got the highlights for you.
All this and more on this edition of the Eagle Report.
Welcome to another episode of the Eagle Report. I'm Kiana.
And I'm Lanaya. Here's today's news. Are you interested in joining the Student Council next year? Applications for the 2025-26 Student Council are available today in your emails. Ms. Ashbrook will send out reminder emails weekly. Applications will be due this Friday via Google Forms. If you have any questions, please stop by room 300 for more information.
Come join the Link crew and watch Across the Spider-Verse with an interactive bingo game. The event will take place after school in the Media Center today. To register, scan the QR code on the screen.
Juniors, in just a few weeks, you'll be the seniors in the building. And what better way to celebrate than purchasing your Class of 2026 t-shirt? The shirts will be black with bold purple ink and glitter. The cost is only $20 and can be paid to Ms. Franklin in room 702 or by card in the front office. The deadline to purchase is May 10th.
On Monday, Ms. Hurd's home base won against Ms. Roby's home base by 65%. And that will conclude our first round matchups of the Home Base Challenge. To start our second round matchups, we're going to go lightning quick. Each home base teacher was asked a series of questions about themselves and then selected one student to answer questions about them. The group with the most correct answers about their home base teacher in the head-to-head matchup wins. Due to time constraints, we'll be unable to air those individual competitions. Look for those matchups to be posted on the THTV channel shortly after the show today.
Seniors, we only have 11 days left until we go out into the real world. The THTV Spotlights continue with our first anchor, Gregory Nobles.
Oh, wow. Well, that started freshman year. I don't know why they called me it, but it just came out of nowhere. They said I look like a George more than a Gregory.
So my experience with Greg actually dates back to the fall of this past year, where he took my media productions class and did really well in the class, took a liking to a lot of the things we were doing. And as luck would have it, as wrestling season came about, he started getting pulled into the video productions class a lot of times because we wanted to promote what wrestling was doing and we wanted to find out what the scores were and how the team did. And so we always seemed to be going to Greg because I believe he was in Mrs. Bala's class, and we were constantly calling him down just to get an update and find out how the team did.
And yeah, THTV calling me in, and I got to look at the studio, and I liked how the setup was.
And Greg would usually stick around, and he would kind of hang with some of the kids for a few minutes. And I remember him coming up to me and saying, "Hey, I'd like to join video productions."
At first, I didn't think I would join THTV when I was in media production, but then I really enjoy filming videos and editing. So I just got motivated in that media production class, and I just wanted to give video productions a try.
As second semester rolled around, Greg joined us, and I told the kids to, if you transferred in, to just kind of sit back for a week, watch how things go, and then when you're ready to step in. And Greg didn't want to wait. Greg was like, I want in right away. And so Greg immediately was like, I want to do this video. I want to anchor. I want to work cameras. And he was really excited about doing the things that we were doing in the class.
When you join this class, think of it like you just gotta have teamwork so you can all produce something together instead of just thinking for yourself.
And is well liked, is very popular with the kids. And I know he is someone that we are going to miss a great deal.
Well, when I go to college, I am going to go into like a video production scheme or broadcasting scheme. So that's a future plan that I would like to share.
Last Friday, the Student Council held the second annual Spring Pep Rally. Here's Amiris with the recap.
Crew, huh? Huddle up, giggling like they got nothing else to do, right? How they never get caught up in the, oh my goodness. Bro.
Yearbook squad deep, 22 girls in the scene, yet you spill more tea than the biggest drama queen. Amori, so very lost. You thought you could cook me? Bro, you're messing with the boss.
Teachers do a lot of things that are annoying. That's A-double-N-O-Y-N-G. Put my head down in class. I ain't even snoring. Waking up with what they're teaching is boring.
How come you always gotta worry about your dough? If you simply graduate, your income is gonna grow. But how you gonna do that when your math still need to be fixed? You also know that 14 squared is...
Welcome to THTV Sports. I'm Malia. Mother Nature was unkind as all sports were canceled yesterday. As a result, track and field will make up yesterday's meet today against Referee Union. That meet will start at 3:30. Tennis will travel to Crestwood High School for a divisional matchup. Look for that meet to start at 4 p.m. Soccer will compete at Crestwood home tonight with the start of 5 p.m. Oh my God. Baseball looks to get back on track at Garden City this afternoon. First pitch at 4 p.m. Softball will also be at Garden City at 4 p.m. Finally, golf will be at War Valley, of course, against Crestwood. Tea time is at 3 p.m. That's it for sports. Back to you, Kim.
As Teachers Appreciation Week continues, Thurston students share their love and encouragement by shouting out their favorite staff members.
I appreciate Mr. Boylan the most because so every time we go to class, right, it's always some music playing so I could get in the mood to do work. And I just appreciate that about him. And he always, talk to the class, ask us questions outside of school sometimes. When we need to lock in, that's that time. It's a time and a place. But, I appreciate him for having a connection with the students and stuff like that.
All right, so my favorite teacher is Mr. Madigan because, in my honors class last year, 9th grade, he taught me a lot of stuff and, he's funny, he's smart, and yeah, a nice teacher.
I really appreciate Miss Elm because she's a really chill teacher, but you can always talk to her about stuff. She'll ask you how your day's going. When you talk to her, she won't just try to kind of ignore you. She'll actually talk to you, ask what's going on and stuff like that. And that's why I really appreciate her as a teacher.
Unfortunately, there are no birthdays today.
Today's my last day as an anchor, and I would like to thank my mom for being my biggest supporter through everything, and the THTV team for bringing the light to my day. This was a good run, and I am thankful for the whole experience.
That's it for today's Eagle Report.
Have a great week, Thurston,
And don't forget to soar.